The Airbnb crash, what they're not telling you, and how to dominate in 2026. Your Airbnb bookings are down 40%, your calendar is empty, and every day you're losing money. Does that sound familiar? You're not alone. Thousands of Airbnb hosts are quietly panicking right now. But here's what the gurus won't tell you. It isn't a crash, it's a filter. And I'm about to show you exactly how to be on the winning side of it. By the end of this video, you'll understand why most hosts are failing, what's actually happening in the market, and most importantly, the exact strategies top performing hosts are using right now to thrive while everyone else is drowning. My name's Charles Rashid, and I've been in the hotel business for over 35 years. And I've taken what I've learned in the hospitality industry and implemented it in my Airbnb business. So here's my take on what's going on. The truth about the Airbnb crash. What are people calling it? Open any social media platform and you'll see the headlines. Airbnb apocalypse, the great Airbnb bust. Hosts claiming they lost everything. Revenue listings are down 30 to 40% in major markets. Properties that are sitting empty. Foreclosures mounting. It sounds terrifying, but here's the reality check you need. The market hasn't crashed, it's matured. Let's look at the actual data. As of 2025, Airbnb just reported a 13% year-over-year revenue increase to 3.1 billion. Nights booked up 7% compared to last year. The platform is strong. So what's really happening? It's not a crash, it's a correction. Think about it like this. Between 20 and 23, everybody and their grandmother rushed into Airbnb. The market went from 1.5 million listings to over 1.76 million active listings in the US alone. That's a 6.1% increase. In popular vacation spots, supply exploded even faster. Rural destinations saw a 23% increase in listings year over year. Suburban areas grew by 18%. The problem? All of those new hosts entered during the pandemic boom when occupancy rates were at COVID level highs of 57 to 60%. They based their entire business model on abnormal conditions, and new reality has set in. The three forces that are creating the squeeze. Force number one is oversaturation. Phoenix went from 5,000 short-term rentals in 17 to 21,000 today. Austin, Nashville, Miami, all the same story. When everyone tries to capitalize on the same opportunity, nobody wins. The average occupancy rate has dropped to around 50% nationwide, down from 57 just a couple years ago. The second force is rising cost. Insurance is up 25 to 40% in some markets. Utilities, cleaning fees, maintenance, everything costs more money. Many hosts who bought at the peak prices with high interest rate loans are now underwater. The margins that used to be generous have evaporated. Force number three, regulatory crackdowns. Cities are fighting back. New York's local law 18 essentially banned most short-term rentals. San Francisco, Vancouver, Los Angeles, all implementing strict licensing caps on rental nights and hefty fines. Some cities are even considering outright bans. These aren't temporary headwinds. This is the new landscape. This is actually good news. Here's where it gets interesting. The amateurs are leaving. The hosts who thought they could slap up a listing with iPhone photos and call it passive income, they're done. The ones who bought properties purely for appreciation during the pandemic bubble, they're selling at a loss. The people who can't adapt to regulations, who won't invest in their properties, who don't understand hospitality, they're exiting the market. And that creates opportunity for you if you understand what comes next. Why most hosts are struggling, the fatal mistakes. Let me break down 5 critical mistakes that are killing most Airbnb businesses right now. Mistake number 1, treating it like passive income. The biggest lie of 2020 was that Airbnb is passive income. It never was. Running an Airbnb business is running a small hotel business without the corporate infrastructure. You're handling marketing, customer service, maintenance, cleaning coordination, pricing strategy, revenue management, and regulatory compliance. Hosts who thought they could autopilot this are the ones struggling the most. The data backs this up. Hosts who implement professional systems, automated messaging, dynamic pricing, quality control processes are seeing an 8 to 12% higher revenue than those winging it. Mistake number 2 is generic listings in saturated markets. When there were 5,000 Airbnbs in your city, being decent was enough. When there are 20,000, you're invisible. Average photos, generic descriptions, standard amenities, that's not competing, that's hoping. The properties crushing it right now have one thing in common. They're memorable. They tell a story. They offer an experience, not just a bed. Mistake number 3, ignoring the algorithm changes. In 2025, Airbnb completely overhauled how listings rank. The old new listing boost is gone. Now it's all about guest favorites. Status. Top performing listings get massive visibility. Repeat booking rate. The algorithm heavily rewards properties where guests return. Detailed, keyword-rich reviews, not just 5-star. The content matters. Instant bookings and response time. Hosts who don't understand these changes are getting buried in search results, watching their bookings evaporate while competitors thrive. Mistake number 4, static pricing. If you're still setting your nightly rate manually and leaving it there, you're leaving 20 to 30% of potential revenue on the table. Dynamic pricing tools analyze hundreds of variables in real time, local events, competitor rates, seasonal demand, and even weather patterns. Over 70% of success on short-term rental operators now use AI-driven pricing, and it works. Mistake number 5, single platform dependency. Relying solely on Airbnb is like building your business on rented land. The platform can change algorithms, increase fees, even suspend your account, and your entire income disappears overnight. The smart hosts are diversifying. VRBO, Booking.com, direct bookings through their own website. They're using channel managers to sync calendars and capturing 15 to 25% more bookings by casting a wider net. So here's the competitive advantages. Now for what you're really here for. How to win in this new environment. The first strategy is become guest obsessed, not property obsessed. The biggest shift right now is that travelers don't want accommodations anymore. They want experiences. Airbnb is literally pivoting to this. They launched Airbnb services, airport transfers, mid-stay cleaning experiences. They're trying to own the entire trip. But here's your opportunity. You can create that experience yourself and keep the revenue. Actionable tactics. Local partnerships. Partner with a local chef for an optional in-home dining experience. Team up with a local guide for exclusive experiences. These additions can justify 20 to 40% more higher rates. Curated experiences. Create a digital guidebook. Tools like TouchStay make this easy with your personal recommendations. Not TripAdvisor basics, but hidden gems only locals know about. Anticipate needs. Stock the property based on guest type. Business travelers need a proper workspace, ring lights for video calls, and quality coffee. Families need games, high chairs, and baby proofing. Romance seekers need ambiance, quality linens, wine glasses, and mood lighting. The hosts winning right now are the ones making guests feel like they've been personally hosted, even if the interaction is minimal. Strategy number 2 is master the visibility game. Getting bookings start with being seen. Here's how to dominate Airbnb search results. First of all, professional visual content. I'm not talking about good photos. I'm talking about photography that makes people stop scrolling. Invest in professional photography with experience shooting vacation rentals. 15 to 20 high quality images minimum. Drone shots if the location is a selling point. Lifestyle shots showing the space in use, not just empty rooms. Optimize for the algorithm. Title optimization includes specific search terms your ideal guest would use. Downtown loft is generic. Stylish downtown loft near convention center / workspace plus free parking converts. Description strategy. The first 2 lines are critical. They show in your search results. Hook them immediately, then provide comprehensive details. Use natural language that includes terms guests should search for. Amenity accuracy. Keeping everything updated. Wi-Fi speeds, coffee maker type, parking details. Incomplete listings get penalized. Instant book. Enable it. Airbnb heavily favors instant book properties in search rankings. Get that guest favorite badge. This is your golden ticket. Properties with guest favorite status get priority placement and up to 30% more bookings. The requirements are a minimum of 4.7 overall rating, high review rate from guests, low cancellation rate, fast response time, which means under 1 hour. Make this your North Star metric. The third strategy is differentiate or die. In oversaturated markets, being nice isn't enough. You need to be different. The experience angle. Instead of competing on price with 500 other basic condos, position yourself differently. The work from anywhere listing, fiber internet, ergonomic workspace, second monitor, noise canceling environment, the pet paradise listing, fenced yard, dog beds, treat welcome basket, list of pet friendly local spots, the family command center, games, high chairs, pack and plays, board games, streaming services with kid profiles. The design angle. Theme your property. A beachfront cottage should feel coastal, not generic. A downtown loft should feel urban and sophisticated. Mountains? Go all in on a cozy cabin vibe. Coherent design isn't expensive, it's intentional. Thrift stores and online marketplace can help you source unique pieces that create atmosphere. The service angle. Add services others don't offer. Early check-in, late checkout flexibility, welcome basket with local treats, complimentary coffee and tea selections, and don't forget the creamer and sugars. Guidebooks with exclusive discount codes for local businesses, 24/7 emergency contact with actual human response. These soft differentiators are hard for competitors to replicate and create loyalty. The fourth strategy is embrace technology and automation. You cannot manually manage a successful Airbnb anymore and maintain your sanity. It takes a lot of work. Essential tech stack is property management systems. Tools like Guesty, HostAway, your uplisting, centralize everything, calendars, messages, pricing, cleaning schedule, dynamic pricing, price labs, wheelhouse, and beyond price. Automatically adjust your rates based on dozens of factors. This alone can increase revenue 15 to 20%. Smart home technology, keyless entry, Igloo, remote lock. Smart thermostats, noise monitors, these aren't luxuries anymore. Guests expect them. Automated messaging, set up templates for booking confirmations with property details, pre-arrival check-in instructions, mid-stay check-in, post-checkout, thank you, and review requests. Tools like Hospitable or PMS can automate these entirely. Channel management. If you're listing on multiple platforms, a channel manager prevents double bookings and keeps everything synced in real time. The investment in technology pays for itself within 2 to 3 months through saved time and increased revenue. The fifth strategy is build your direct booking engine. Here's a secret top hosts know. Every Airbnb booking should be treated as a potential direct booking customer. The economics are simple. Airbnb charges between 15 and 20% in total fees between the host and the guest. Direct bookings eliminate that. If you can convert just 30% of your guests to direct booking, your profit margins explode. How to do it? Create a simple website. Use Wix, Squarespace, or WordPress with a booking engine plugin like uplisting, direct booking features, or booking sync. Offer a loyalty incentive. Book directly next time and save 10%. Guests still save money and you make more money. Everyone wins. Collect emails. Use a welcome letter or guidebook to capture email addresses for a newsletter. Share local updates, special offers, seasonal promotions. Retarget past guests. Email campaigns to previous guests during their typical booking season can yield 20 to 30% rebooking rates. SEO your website, long-term ranking for your city's vacation rental, drive organic direct bookings, start building now. Strategy 6, know your numbers like a business owner. You cannot manage what you don't measure. Key metrics to track monthly is occupancy rate. Aim for 55% or more. Yes, the benchmark has dropped, but 55 is a good market. Average daily rate. Are you pricing competitively but not leaving any money on the table? Revenue per available room. This is your true performance indicator. Occupancy multiples by ADR. Guest acquisition cost. How much are you spending in fees and advertising to get each booking? Review velocity. How many reviews per booking are you getting? Direct booking percentage. Are you building towards platform independence? Review these numbers quarterly and adjust. The hosts succeeding today in 2026 are data-driven, not hope-driven. The 7th strategy is regulatory compliance as competitive advantage. I know, regulations aren't sexy, they suck. Every time a city implements strict licensing, it pushes the casual host who didn't want to deal with it and all the bureaucracy to stay away from that area, and that's less competition for you. So here's your action plan. Stay ahead of regulations, subscribe to your local STR newsletter, join host group, attend city council meetings about short-term rentals, get property license, don't try to fly under the radar, get all the permits, pay all the taxes, follow all the rules. It's not just ethical, it protects your business from being down. Build relationships with neighbors. Proactively share your contact information, address concerns before they pop up. Consider markets with favorable regulations. If you're buying new property, some cities are actually encouraging short-term rentals with clear, stable rules. Research before you invest. Compliance isn't a cost, it's an investment in longevity while your competitors get shut down. Trend 2, sustainability becomes non-negotiable. 75% of travelers now prioritize eco-friendly accommodations. This doesn't mean expensive solar panels. It means LED lights, low-flow fixtures, recycling programs, eco-friendly toiletries, energy-efficient appliances. Highlight these in your listings and you'll attract the conscious traveler who's also typically willing to pay winners from losers. The third trend is AI will separate winners from losers. Airbnb is going all in on AI. Personalized search results, AI customer support, predictive recommendations. Hosts who embrace AI tools, dynamic pricings, automated guest communication, performance analytics will massively outperform those who don't. The 4th trend is niche will be generic. I have an extra room era is over. The future belongs to specialized listings. That's pet-friendly havens, accessible properties for guests with disabilities, family-focused spaces with everything parents need, wellness retreats with yoga space and meditation gardens, remote work sanctuaries optimized for productivity. Pick your niche based on your market demands and own it completely. The bottom line is the Airbnb market hasn't crashed, it's evolved, and it's going to keep evolving. The hosts who are struggling are the ones treating this like it's still 2021. Listing is mediocre property with minimal effort and expecting passive income to roll in. The hosts who are thriving understand this is a hospitality business that requires professional operations, continuous optimization, guest obsession, data-driven decision-making, differentiation, and technology adaptation. If you're willing to treat your Airbnb like a real business, there's never been a better time to build a competitive advantage while everyone else is panicking. Here's what I want you to do right now. Audit your listing against the strategies I've just shared with you. Be brutally honest with yourself. Where are you falling short? The next step is pick one strategy from this video and implement it this week. Just one. Don't try to do everything at once. You'll get overwhelmed. And then lastly, drop a comment below telling me which strategy you're implementing first. I read every comment and I'll give you personalized feedback. I guarantee you if you implement just one thing, it will make a difference. And if you found this valuable, do me a favor, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm breaking down exactly how to build wealth through real estate and short-term rentals in this changing market with zero BS and all actionable content. The Airbnb game has changed, But that just means it's time for you to level up and dominate.